Hey everybody, it's my Tyler here. It's OG Gamers Live, OG Gamers World, and we're back. And today I thought we would just do a kind of totally useless set of benchmarks. One, because I was asked which was faster between my two computers, my all AMD build or my Intel build. Uh, and two, I've never done a video quite like this, and I want to start doing them and getting better at it. The only thing is, I did not want to be tearing computers apart today and swapping out video cards and all that. So I just went this route instead to get my hand into doing the benchmarks, and it does kind of answer a question about two different builds. Uh, First up is the Intel build. It's the newer of the two. I built it this year, and it features the ASRock Z690 Tai Chi motherboard. That was a premium board when it released, and it still is, but I got it for a fraction of its MSRP. That's the reason I went with that board. Uh, Also, that it also offers an upgrade path. It supports 12th, 13th, and 14th gen uh, Intel i7, i9. It gives me a pretty good upgrade path. Although, since I've built that computer, I'm not going to be playing with the 13th or 14th gens anytime soon because of their ongoing problems. It's also DDR5. It supports DDR4 or DDR5, and I went with DDR5, and I've got room to upgrade there as well. It's got plenty of room to upgrade. Whereas the AMD build, on the other hand, is featuring ASRock's X570 Steel Legend Wi-Fi X motherboard. There's not a lot of room left to upgrade on that because I'm running the Ryzen 9 5900X, and I think all that leaves me is a 5950X. Uh, and it only supports DDR4. I could go to faster RAM, but there's not really any use in doing that. However, I did upgrade that video card to ASRock Phantom Gaming RX 700 XT, the OC card in white, making it an all white build now. So make sure you stick around for the commentary after, and let's get to the benchmarks. Okay, we're back, and it's a an interesting bag of results there. With everything turned off, the AMD build won by 5%. When we turned FSR on, the Intel build pulled ahead by 11%. And we're going to address right now that as much as I wanted to check DLSS versus FSR, I didn't have that option. When I tried to turn DLSS on the Intel NVIDIA build, the benchmark said that my video card did not support DLSS, even though it does. It's an RTX 3090 Ti Founders Edition card, and it would not let me turn it on, so I was forced to use either TSR or FSR, and I just used FSR for both. And you would think that AMD would have had the advantage, seeing how it's their software and their video card, but it in fact did not. Where it really got interesting was when we got into FSR and ray tracing, because these are both second gen cards when it comes to ray tracing. Although the NVIDIA card was ahead by 20%, there's a but. I don't know how many of y'all noticed that red flash in that benchmark on the NVIDIA card. After it did that red flash, it stopped showing a lot of the ray tracing stuff that's obviously visible over on the AMD side. So even though it was ahead, I would have to give the win to the AMD card because it looked so much better. It really did at the same settings. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I know it's a totally useless comparison in some respects, but it does give us an idea of what that game would look like on different systems. And it still hasn't answered my question, which one's actually faster. I think it just depends on what it is that I'm doing. If you take ray tracing and FSR out of the picture, then the 7900 XT is ahead by about 5%. But here's the thing. That's still within a margin of error, depending, and then that's going to go back and forth. They're pretty well tied as far as I'm concerned. This is my first foray into actually using ray tracing and frame generation. So we'll just have to see. I did really like the way Black Myth Wukong looked on that AMD card with the ray tracing turned on to medium. It looked really, really good. So I'm not going to take that completely out of the picture anymore. But for most of the things I do, the one thing I'm more concerned about than anything is the raw horsepower. And I don't think that's ever going to change because I do a lot of video editing and live streaming and gaming and stuff. And that raw horsepower, that compute power plays a big picture in what I do. So yeah, if y'all'd like to support the channel and see more videos like this, you can always click that PayPal link and donate there, or click that like, that subscribe, that follow, that share. Every little bit helps and we appreciate it. Until next time, this is Vitaly. Y'all stay safe wherever you are in the world today, because it really is a crazy world we're living in today for sure. Till next time, I'm out of here.